guys, and welcome back to NoBlandMakeup, where we do makeup and body paint tutorials, usually with a cosplay twist. Today, however, I'm doing my foundation routine. Just in case anybody was curious, I have more dry skin, so anything with a little bit more hydration, and you know, life is my friend. Lip syncing, however, is not. But before we get into the tutorial, I have a merch store, so if you guys want to support the channel, get cool t-shirts, stickers, other things, check out teespring.com/NoBlandMerch. Yeah, I don't know, back to the tutorial, I guess. Now I'm starting off with, no, I'm not sick, this is just what I actually look like. But anytime I do my makeup, I always start by moisturizing my skin. I like the Water Balm from Sonia Roselli. But any moisturizer that will work for your skin type will be a good one. Like I said, this is going to be more of a dewy kind of no makeup kind of foundation routine. I wanted it to be okay for people who are going to music festivals and stuff like that, so a lot of heavy foundation might not be the best idea if you're going to be sweating in the middle of the desert. Just for the record, this is actually what I do when I'm getting ready for anything. I just make faces at myself. I think I'm funny. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick, and I know somebody in the comments is like, didn't you just say you wanted to do a no makeup thing with not 10 pounds of makeup on your face? Well, yes I did. But the reason I like using this foundation is because you can adjust the coverage to what you want. So if you don't want something super full coverage, you don't have to do that. You just apply less and blend it out more and just apply more in areas where you need it, basically. And this is pretty much my go-to foundation lately. Now, if you have acne spots or any discoloration that you do want to cover, you can always go back in just in those spots to give yourself a little bit extra coverage. Like that little face demon I have. It's not going to get rid of texture, which is why you can still see my face demon, but it will get rid of redness and all that stuff. So if you have any kind of acne or anything, take a blending brush, like a blending eyeshadow brush, and a little bit of your foundation or even a full coverage concealer, and just apply a little bit in that spot. You just want to make sure that your concealer, if you're using one, matches your foundation shade. And then recently I got the Shape Tape concealer, and I still don't know how I feel about it. It's not the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, it covers a lot, but I can't swipe it on though, like I see a lot of YouTubers doing. So what I have to do is take a beauty blender and blend literally the under part of my eye, and I'll blend it up over my eyes to cancel out any discoloration. I obviously put way too much for what I was going for, but whatever. So what you want to do, if you put too much concealer, the obvious way is to just take some of it off, but I didn't want to do that. So what I did, and what I usually do when I feel like there's too much in one area, is I'll take a wet sponge like a beauty blender and I'll just keep blending it to just pick up some of the product. I also make sure that I blend the line where my concealer kind of ends and just blend it down a little bit more, so that way there's no line of where my concealer starts and ends. And then once that's done, I'll just set it. Speaking of setting, you do not necessarily have to use the largest brush on the face of the planet. I just kind of like doing it. And to keep that dewiness that's still with the foundation, I lightly set it my face. Now for my brows, I will lightly fill them in. Like I said, this is more of a no makeup kind of deal, so I'll brush them out. That definitely helps a lot. I'll also fill in a little bit closer to the inner corner and use the spoolie on the other side to blend everything together, so that way if I put a little bit too much in certain areas, I can kind of blend it away so to speak. Kind of the same idea for what I did with my concealer, but this is with my brows because some people like super defined blocky brows. I do not. I think I look weird. And I have a lot of eyebrow hair. Like, there's no need for me to go through an eyebrow pencil in a day, just like trying to do that. So, to each his own. And then as far as bronzing goes, I will lightly bronze my face. I know it looks like I'm drilling bronzer into my skull. That is not what's actually happening. I lightly tap into the bronzer and blend everything out because I want a no makeup kind of look. Granted, on that side I did apply way too freaking much for what I was going for, but that's okay. If you do find that you apply a little bit too much of any powder product, you can always take the leftover foundation that's on your foundation brush and just lightly go over it, and it'll kind of, I wouldn't say erase because it's probably not going to do that, but it'll definitely tone it down. Then I'll do the same kind of idea with my blush. If my hair would get out of my way, I'm just going to apply it a little bit on the apples of the cheek, and I also applied a little bit just on the bridge of my nose to make it look like I've been out in the sun, because apparently that's what happens when you go out into sunlight. I avoid the sun like I'm going to burst into flames. And then to finish this off, I'm going to apply a little bit of lip balm just so my lips aren't so dry, because that's a thing in my world. Seriously, I look like my lips are trying to fall off, but it's okay. Okay, I lied, there's one more thing. I applied a little bit of highlighter. This looks way more intense than it actually is, but I wanted to give me a little something something so I still glow even when I sweat all my makeup off. Again, this is not a I want to be seen from space kind of highlight. This is something a little more subtle. So if that's not your thing, then makeup is makeup. Do what you want. Please don't ask me what was so interesting on my computer screen, because I have no idea. But that is the finished dewy kind of look thing that I was going for. No makeup, foundation routine, whatever you want to call it. This is literally how I go to work some days. With eyeshadow, obviously. I have to wear eyeshadow. But yeah, if I want to do something quick, I want to look like I'm human, all that fun stuff, I will literally do this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my lip syncing. And for anybody who's curious, it is New Rules. I forgot, it was Dua Lima, I think. So yeah, I'd play the song, but I don't want to get my channel taken away by YouTube. So yeah. And on that note, I bid you guys adieu. It is like 1 in the morning here. I'm tired and I have work in the morning. But with that final hair flip, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I definitely had fun doing it at a, not so late hour. Actually, 1's not that late, but whatever. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so YouTube knows you actually meant it when you hit subscribe, and don't forget to leave me a comment down below what you're planning to do this festival season. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!